Hello. Assalamu alaikum to everybody who's tuned into PT World and are watching World this morning alongside the very pretty, the very amazing Mariam Shahzad and Shahzad Khan, ladies and gentlemen. We have been joined by somebody who's the head of information sector as well. He's none other than Mr. Mehzad Sahar. Hello, assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Walaikum salam. I'm great.
Thank you very much for joining us alongside Mr.
Welcome.
Mehzad.
As we were talking about cybercrime, so we would know what that was our definition of cybercrime. So what is your definition of cybercrime, or what is your take on it, sir?
Let's get started with you.
Okay, so as you said, the cybersecurity is one of the hottest topics nowadays, and it looks like everything has pros and cons. Cybersecurity can be taken positively if it is there to secure customer data, but it can be taken negatively if someone is trying to breach and trying to take this data for his own malicious activity.
All right.
So as far as there is a control available in the form of some rules and regulations and kind of fear telling people if you are going to do some kind of identity theft for someone, it will not be taken very easily. It will not be taken lightly. You might be put in a prison. It could be 3 years, 6 years, depending upon the type of activity. So cyber crime, with the help of cyber law and cyber bill, basically they are trying to put them in a framework.
Right.
So through that, people can start understanding and take it seriously. One of the concern could be, although the law is there, but awareness is still missing.
Yes, of course.
So I have found even in different community, people are blindly sharing messages on the behalf of others, sometimes just for a fun, but they don't understand if really some legitimate law clauses they are going to be implemented against that guy. It's very simple.
Right.
So people, that non-seriousness is existing among people. I believe state should also do something for the awareness of cybersecurity laws.
This is what the state is doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly. So this is one of the platform through that we are sending message. Otherwise, due to, I will say, non-serious attitude, as you give example, people posting their
Personal
life, and the data is too enriched nowadays. The data is like a gold mine. Nowadays the data, if someone is really doing a great analysis, I can predict tomorrow you're going to do what, unfortunately.
Exactly.
So that is a complete privacy issue. So through that, it can be misused. I will advise people to minimize as maximum as possible their digital footprint.
Right.
So they should not be very greedy to post whatever, what breakfast you have taken, whatever, car you have actually sold or you have purchased. Unnecessary, such things basically give a message about a complete package, about a complete profile of a personality, and which can be used for anyone, for any.
Exactly. Thank you. Let's move on to Mr. Mehzad over here. And how do you think that the organization in today's age and time are going to counter with all of these threats? Because I don't think that we're at that par with the international or the global world as well in terms of cybersecurity. So how do we do it?
Okay, so as you said, the cybersecurity and especially the hacking right now is the industry itself. It's more than $4-5 trillion.
Because we've even got ethical hackers these days.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, what is ethical hacking?
So with this $5 to $6 trillion hacking business, of course, the magnitude of threats they are keep on increasing day by day.
All right.
I see practically the way all organizations should react. It is still missing that alignment.
Okay.
So hackers are thinking beyond our control, which are in our mind. And that is that their KPI actually. So they should be thinking what we are trying to implement. On other side, what I will say, the organizations are supposed to make their visibility as maximum as possible.
Right.
So if you don't know, so there are two things. One is, first of all, you should be aware of that you are being hacked or you are being, someone is trying to
that, by
breach.
the way?
So for
or
that,
cyber stalking too.
exactly. So there are multiple ways. So there are companies, technologies which are helping. I give you example. There is a concept of 24/7 security operation center.
Okay.
So similar to traffic lights, the police, they keep on watching what is happening on the roads of city, right?
Exactly.
The same way in the security operations center, the organization can monitor what is happening on their routers, switches, firewall systems,
Okay.
Do they
mobile
check through IPs, or
devices.
how do they check them?
So this is the age of IP. Of course, most of the things are IP, and we are even thinking Internet of Things. So everything is going to be IP. So as far as this IP is there, so there is a provisioning, and through that you can make sure if there is a commitment, because this is a kind of investment from the organization. It's not a cheap solution.
All right.
It's required not only the technology, but also very well-skilled resources who can understand this, and then again, finally, the commitment from the organization. So if these three things all get together, so all they are joined, then yes, no matter hackers are behind us, they are chasing us. With this, we can defeat them, and with the more visibility, we can chalk out the plan, a dynamic plan,
Right.
because they are changing, their strategy depending upon the reaction. So it's a thief and a police, game.
All right, but still, we're not very sure whether all of these things work out or not, because of the fact that we haven't actually gone into different facets under the cyber. You wanted to add?
So as just to add more what Mahid said, so in addition to organization, it also requires some responsibility from the state.
Okay.
Some kind of regulator involvement. I give you example on the banking sector. State Bank of Pakistan is very much enforcing security clauses and requirement in a way so banks, whether they like or not, they start following. The same thing in Telecom, PTA also is advising all telecom operators how to make sure at least the security baseline is available. And same we expect from ministry. So, and eventually, as you were talking about a national level security, eventually there should be a concept of national CERT, computer emergency response team. And where all important industry, they should send their security log and they should gather at one place. Someone with a bigger, authority should analyze this and also then give alert and should say right now there is attack in banking sector, or there are gonna be attack in telecom sector or in some other
And it
industry.
did happen even in the late 2017.
While we were talking about threats and also, what concerns you the most with your threats that attacks your organization? What are the major concerns that the most significant cybersecurity concerns that when the threat attacks your organization?
So the threats right now, I think we want to say the significant threats targeting different industry or different organization. Nowadays, this is like like a rent a car is like a rent a hacker. That type of concept is there. So there are even a rent a hacking service. So right now, rent a spyware, rent a denial of service attack, and these type of attacks, actually, you don't need to do any technical thing. You just go and pay. And these organizations, in a very systematic way, they can create such attack against the organization or against some individuals. So this is one of the area. So it's no more in the hand of individuals, what I want to say. Second thing is like mostly social engineering attack. The people are the weakest link, as per my understanding. Through social engineering, within 2-3 minutes nowadays, it's very easy to find out what is your password. So people are like, you just go and show some silver line. They're very greedy, to exchange a password, and there is a very well saying, if someone himself has shared his password, no rocket science, no security in the world can secure that guy.
Exactly.
Right? So phishing is one of the good example where people are actually attracted by such emails which ask them to go, and if they click somewhere, they are going to get some advantage. Or it is just someone is trying to duplicate whatever is their legitimate website, go and just provide your username and password. So without thinking logically, people are in hurry, so they click, or they end up opening such emails which are
Right.
not coming
For
from
example,
their
where we
contacts.
even get these forms, and we simply have to click to I agree to as well, and we just do not read and we do not even bother about that what it was. These came up,
So I
and
will,
you have to be very
yeah,
careful about words
yeah.
too as well.
So to be honest, what I will say, the enough bombs they have been created, they have been invented to destroy this whole world. So there is no further need to invest in this area.
Yeah.
Right.
And usually with the nuclear war, actually you end up destroying the whole infrastructure. So it's a double impact, because if you're going to take over, then you'll have to rebuild that whole
Only if you're
city.
going to survive that.
Yes.
Yeah.
If that is the strategy.
Yeah.
But with this cyber war, you don't need to invest, but you can create almost same impact, because you can paralyze the infrastructure, okay? And through that, you can jam all of their communication, all of their road infrastructure, energy infrastructure, and you can create the same impact. That's why there is a saying, rather than investing on nuclear, warhead, people are thinking to invest on ethical hackers who can secure our country, our infrastructure, and make sure these things are not in wrong hands.
Right.
And this area can actually, I will say, I don't know how many total number of nuclear power countries who are in power, 12 or 8?
Well, I certainly do not
Okay.
have an idea.
Whatever,
but
whatever.
For sure, I
Let-
know that we were the first Muslim to get it.
Okay,
Exactly.
but
And
with
the only
the
one.
cyber war, God knows, someone may say that indirectly or virtually he is having the same capability.
Right.
So this is a totally different stuff, and we don't know how many numbers of computers they have, number of countries they have such capability.
Okay, so
I have really my, I will say, professional wish that's similar to a campaign against tobacco.
Alright.
Similar to traffic rules and regulation campaign,
Right.
and we are putting this on the roads. I wish one day our government, at least at Islamabad level, where the literacy rate is high, they should pass message on the roads. Please make sure your password is complex.
Right.
Okay, don't leave your machine unless you lock it. Some very basic message. They should come even on the roads level.
And I think Mr.
Right.
Nusha Rahman is actually doing quite a lot of, she's putting quite a lot of hard work into doing all of that. And,
And please continue telling that how can we prevent cybersecurity threats?
Okay, so I will pass the message of 3P. So organizations, I have seen just blindly deploying, I will say, boxes like firewalls and IDS, But the most important thing, so I call it a product. So the 3P means basically products, so security products. Second one is the process, and the third one is people. So no matter you have products, I have seen many organizations, they spare even budget, huge budget to implement such products, but they don't make sure the policy is there, the process is there, the process relevant to your organization is there. So a lot of customization is missing.
Yeah.
So that should be done. Number 2. Number 3, investment on people. Unfortunately, in Pakistan, a lot of brain drainage happen. Whoever is, and this is very demanding area.
It is.
Whoever is just getting 2-3 year experience, they are getting high salary demand outside
the
Pakistan.
majority of them are at Silicon Valley too as well.
Exactly. So in this case, the all organizations. So it's not only telecom or bank. I will say even media. Tomorrow, your footprint can be misused against you guys.
Exactly.
Sony is one of the example. I will not go into detail, but they were not able to release their film because of a cybersecurity attack.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, so up to that level. So all industry, across all industry, at least there should be a department called information security, no matter starting from beginning like 1 or 2 guys, but it should be there as a mandatory requirement. It is no more optional thing, what I want to say. In this age,
is
let's
necessary.
declare it is cybersecurity is not a expensive or the overhead control.
Right.
It is going to make our life easy in a long run, and all organizations, all industry, they need to invest in this area.
All right,
Right, right.
amazing that is, Mr. Being with us, it was lovely to have you guys. And there's just one very simple example which I want to give out to all those people who are out there. That imagine all of those married people, you have not actually been able to secure your password from your wives. Imagine what the world can do to you. So please make sure that you put in all those one-time passwords so that they can text you on their cell
Or when
phones
they're
as well.
sleeping, you can use their fingerprints to open the phones.
Well, it's perfectly all right. This is what the beauty of life is. But please make sure that you stay safe. You stay at a position where nobody can actually harm you. Please make sure that you look out for your kids too as well. It is very important and vital. So please do not forget to write to us on our Facebook fan page, which is with the name of
Well This Morning.
on Twitter,
Well This Morning without a G.
on Daily Motion and YouTube.
Well This Morning.
And the fabulous repeat's going to be at
11:05 p.m.
till the next time. 1, 2, 3.
Good morning.
Thank you.